Welcome back, everybody. I just had my most insane match against this guy over here, free-to-play game enjoyer, and he he is good. So I just thought off the back of that, I needed to watch this replay to find out like how that went down, and I thought maybe you guys would enjoy watching it with me. I did this last time as well, actually, with this three bulwarks and the mammoth thing. This must be like a regular thing he does. Finds a mammoth, builds three bulwarks, takes it down, and uses it. How much meat does a mammoth have? A lot. Wow. Okay, I need to start doing that as well. Right, there's a little bit of chasing around of scouts and so on. I start expanding outwards, and he shows up. First battle shows up. God, he is an annoying player when it comes to controlling his units, or perhaps micro is the better word for it. He's constantly seemingly moving them around. They're never standing still. It's really annoying to deal with. Fortunately, at this stage, it's like, it's alright. It's just a bit of back and forth. It's like, whatever, bro. But later on, when the archers start coming out, god damn, is that irritating. This goes on for a while now. He does a lot of shit like this. He's running around in circles and just kind of splitting my units. I'm not really too stressed right now. I'm a little bit annoyed, but, you know, I don't really know what he's trying to achieve. Maybe he's just trying to poke and prod and trying to find a weak point. And if he sees it, he'd go in, you know? I see him upgrading. Let's go in for a little bit of a cheeky snipe. Managed to kill a bunch of them. I think we have some decent trades overall, especially seeing as he's Europe and his troops are generally more expensive and better. And I get the expansion research. Not sure what you guys think of that, but I really like it. It expands your territory so much, which means it expands your vision so much, which is a big deal, in my opinion, anyway. So, got my shooting ranges out, my barracks is out, got my production buildings essentially, and I'm feeling a little under pressure, so I'm building towers to make it really difficult for him to break into this natural entryway. But I am on the defensive. I am very much on the defensive here. He's got a constant stream of dudes. He's upgraded these ones barracks as well. I thought it was interesting that he didn't upgrade his fight pits, but instead he built new barracks and kept producing from his fight pits. And then after his new barracks had started producing units, he then upgrades them, I suppose, so that he can go into these heavy spearmen in the Iron Age. Yeah, heavy spearmen, like I said in the last game, scary stuff. But I think I can take him with archers, or at least I want to. But he does a lot of moving around, and I realise, you know what? I actually think the swordsmen are scarier. Their speed and this trade inefficiency sometimes, damn, they are good stuff. God damn. So look how he moves. Just try to dodge everything just to be really irritating. I'm not, at this point, I remember thinking, I don't really know if he's achieving anything. Like, what is he doing? But maybe this is all part of like a, you know, trying to fatigue me. You know, wear me down with these kind of weird, like he's playing like a Dance Dance Go or whatever that game is called with the in the arcades. You know, when you stand on them and you have to jump in tune with the music. It's like Guitar Hero, but with dancing. I kind of feel like that's what he's doing with his dudes. It's pretty lame, but also, well, lame to deal with, of course, in terms of the strategies. It's, you know, clearly really good stuff. I'm experiencing stuff like this more the more I play ranked. And whereas before I didn't, right? So you can kind of feel the quality of player change. He runs around here. I don't know what the hell these lot are doing. They're getting drawn away by an auto attack or something. So he manages to break through before I manage to do anything. This is the first bit where I start to go, ah, this is fucking annoying. So with his speed, he runs around and basically destroys everything. To be honest, it's not that interesting. He destroys some stuff and I end up killing him. But I just want to see what's going on in his base now. He's reached Eastern Europe. He does this thing with the houses and he starts producing these militiamen. God damn, militiamen are tough because they're almost like a noob slayer, right? With militiamen, you can't sort of attack move your dudes because they start attacking inefficiently. They start hitting the militiamen instead of the units you want them to be hitting. So it forces you to have to micro. And yes, I start rebuilding after I lost some stuff. I didn't lose that many workers, but it was disruptive. So he's starting to build this, and I see this workshop. I'm like, oh no. What I haven't quite spotted yet, or maybe I haven't done anything about it yet, is that he's building a naval ship here and building a siege catapult. And I'm like, oh damn, I've got to take that out. So I think I split my forces quite soon. First, I'm focusing on the workshop. Start counter-attacking, you know, taking the map a little bit more. Pushing him back onto his side. Meanwhile, I think when I destroy this, I go down here. He's taking my fish, the fucker. I managed to take down this naval yard. I managed to do some damage into this, but I don't manage to kill it. Luckily, when I first saw it, I started building galleys, but I'm at a pop cap limit. So I'm like, God damn. This I can't do anything about this thing just yet, but I managed to pop it out just in time. Sorry, the reason I paused over here is because I think I missed a bit where I wanted to try and... See, there's so many things happening at the same time everywhere. I wanted to try and push the pressure back onto him. So I split up my forces and I sent a little attack unit down around the back here. It didn't do very much. I must have disrupted a few workers for a little while. Okay, it was better than nothing, but then they ended up dying. Here we go. I got my galley out just before it dies. So, no harm done. Here, though, you know, the dance continues. The back and the forth. I wall up here so that that thing with the swordsman doesn't happen again. I cannot deal with this much micro, so I'm just leaving my dudes there. Clearly, I haven't even noticed. I'm trying to take down these Eastern European pikemen. Can you see the way he moves? Dodging my arrows. I don't know if that's like a... It's quite a cool angle, actually, because you can see the arrows from the tower flying out. Yeah. So I'm holding, but I'm not having that much fun. Like, I'm not having a lot of... It's kind of getting on my nerves. I see, so this tower is how he had all of this part in the middle. Interesting. Okay, then he starts doing this. Of course, I can't see that he's queued those. I'm trying to expand into here as well, but I have to run off. And there we go, he starts building his workshops. Yeah, so wowza, I managed to push him back because I'm feeling desperate now that I've seen these workshops, and you know what it is? If I may say so myself, I think I'm trading quite efficiently here. I know it doesn't look like it's doing so well, but I'm killing cannons and I'm killing like strelets. Maybe they're quite cheap, I don't know, but I know they're not as cheap as Sarbaz. So I'm just sort of doing what I can. Obviously, I'm using a mixture. I've got some muskets in here as well. I've got some of the melee dudes in here. But yeah, I don't know. It's you win some, you lose some. I'm not sure. I tried to push forward again. I couldn't do it. Cancelled the tower. He comes forward. Damn, there's a lot of strelets. How much do these actually cost? I am curious. Okay, so they are expensive. They are actually quite expensive. Not as expensive as grenadiers, but yeah. Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping for when I was trying to target them. But goddamn, does he have a lot? And he starts shooting my dudes through the trees here. I realize immediately move him, so I don't even lose a single one, which is good. Yeah, he's trying to take these down. If he had a grenadier, he might be able to. And I'm like, no, 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 I cannot let this happen. So I charge my dudes around. I'm like, I've also kind of got him. He can't do that annoying thing where he's shooting and retreating, because he's kind of committed quite far forward. I mean, obviously, I didn't manage to do too much with it because I haven't got the numbers. But as you can see, you know, he starts losing his dudes. Slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely. He's killing a lot of mine. I lose the galley, but it's alright. I don't need it anymore. My what are they called? Bashi Buzzocks. That's the one. He's got the cannons out now. Mr. Free-to-play enjoyer is probably enjoying this game. Skillionaire, on the other hand, well, as someone in the Discord once said, may as well be called skill missing. Not the sickest burn I ever heard, but the message was received. Okay, I've managed to make it to Persia. Where's he? No, not yet. So I actually... Oh, round about the same time. So I get my dudes to barracks. I'm starting to pull out rangers to defend. I built a stable to try and get some of these ones out. You know, maybe I should have had the camels already ready to upgrade, but I simply couldn't manage it. I couldn't either. I didn't have enough resources in game or resources in the brain to be able to do everything. He smashes a hole through the trees and he comes in. But he kind of backs up because he's already looking into rangers. I don't know, maybe he gets scared because he saw I'm industrial. Maybe it's just all the towers. He comes back though. The cannons, takes the stables for a... I do actually manage to get something out, but it doesn't do anything. And then I'm like, God damn, it's upgrading time. I'm panicking. To be honest, I start to think it's over here. I really do. And then I think, you know what? This was a good game. To the bitter end. To the bitter end. I'm not giving up. You know, I'm not leaving. I say, I'm not fucking leaving. So let's speed this up. It's a good thing I didn't, because what will later be described as my MVP, these medieval units, the speed at which they can be pumped out was enough to chase him away. And, oh, this bit felt so good. Look at this. Yeah. And they all go down. But it's all good. See, I'm going to chase him all the way back to here, and I'm like, okay, I'm back, baby. So let's try and do something here. I realize I'm really blocked in here. Like, I'm going to run out of resources sooner or later. So I make a little bit of a migration to the north. Oh, I've already done it. Sorry, I did it a little while ago. And I've built some stables. Some stables in the hopes that, because he's focusing everything here, I might have a safe place to produce some units. And this actually goes on for a little while. So let's speed it up. Yeah, it's looking bleak, right? But I'm holding. I'm holding. Maybe because he's got so many machine gun towers, and I don't know, I'm repairing this main base. Look how close I am to the end of the game. Desperately repairing. And I think, nope, I'm not giving up. Managed to kill him before he finishes this annoying tower. Nope, not on my watch. My camels are helping out. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Somehow I'm still in it, baby. So we keep going. I realised that these camels can't actually do anything to this building, but we can to the medieval ones, and those cannons are giving me the biggest issue, not so much these Russian ones. So then I realised these medieval Janissaries can actually destroy this thing. So slowly but surely I chip away and I do it, and then I think, okay, it's time to go top. It's time to go top because there's stuff going on here, and I managed to stop his airfields. By the way, he is harassing me with planes in my base, but it's not really a big deal, you know, whatever. There's only so much you can do. So I let it happen, and I've got loads of machine gun towers, which eventually take down those planes anyway. I sort of run past this because I'm like, I have to stop these damn like airfields before they overwhelm me. He comes in. There's a bit of a back and forth now. I start expanding up here. I'm getting a good resource flow happening. The base, yeah, it's a bit dire, but I'm doing what I can. I got some barracks out, and I'm like, wait a minute, I need a factory. What am I doing? Right? And I didn't point it out earlier, but I was quite late to the melting house. I did manage to get it, but you know, I should have done it much earlier, and I didn't. So that's partly my issue there. So then I'm a little bit late to the factory as well, but better late than never. So I start pushing now. I start pushing now, and it feels good. However, he starts getting out these Russian death sites. God, I hate these things, man. God damn this. So the way they just slaughter any infantry or camels, you know, organic-based units, man, it's so tough to deal with. And that was it. I thought, this is it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, but I have to back again, right? It's this long back and forth. Armored car comes out. I do a little bit of a trick here. I don't know, maybe I didn't micro it very well, but I managed to slow him down, and I'm thinking every time I slow him down with one of these assaults, because the thing is, if these death sites don't exist, my constant wave, or near constant, I think I forgot for a while, my near constant wave of Azaps and middle-aged units can hold these back. God, but these partisans are not exactly expensive, so the trades, unlike what I was mentioning earlier, no longer really going in my favor. I mean, these guys are 10 food, and yeah, fucking hell, they're annoying. Russia is so good, man. If you haven't played Russia, they've just like, god damn. And I play against them a lot because so many people know they're good, and I'm just like, man, I hate playing against these guys. How do you beat this stuff? Is it balloons? Don't know. Don't know. But here we go. So, I'm getting pushed, I'm getting pushed, I'm getting pushed, I'm getting pushed. Here is expanded. I've got quite the operation going up here, but he comes and builds this thing right there, which really pisses me off, to be honest. But I can't do anything about it, man. I don't have any troops. I'm dealing with down here. There's just too much going on, and I'm like, I'm not giving up. I'm not leaving. Managed to push him back a little bit again, miraculously, but really it's a struggle. And now that I've lost this bit up here, yeah, that's it, boys. It's GG. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you on the ladder.